In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to do a pretty simple cut crease look with just a pop of color on your lower lash line. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully you'll learn how to do a cut crease. As you can tell, I've already done my other eye. So what we're going to do first is take our eye primer. I use Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'll take a little bit of that and just put it all over your lid. And then just blend it in. Next, I'm using my MAC 239 brush. It's kind of like a flat brush. It's really stiff. Really good for packing color on the lid. And I'm going to put it in patina. And put a lot on there. And then just pat it on the eye. So you're going to want to go all over the lid and a little bit above the crease, just so that your cut crease will blend properly. In order to get a really strong cut crease and so that I'm able to kind of trace a line, I would use a brown pencil liner. Mine is Lancome Stilo Waterproof in Cafe. A nice little smudger on the end of it. And basically what I'm going to do is just draw a line in my crease and then blend it out. It doesn't have to be perfect considering you're going to blend it anyways. It's just, the key is to just have a defined crease. I don't like to go all the way down because you're just going to blend it out anyways. So then to blend, I just use the sponge part on the end and then just kind of blend it a bit. So you want to blend the edges so it's not as harsh of a line. It's still not going to look that great once you've finished it, but you're still going to blend more with eyeshadow once you're done. So it should look a little bit something like that when you're finished. So next I am taking my MAC 228 brush. It's just a little eyeshadow brush like that. And I'm going to dip it into my Kat Von D palette in Beethoven. The color I'm using is this color here. Straight there. It's kind of really similar to MAC's Espresso. It's just a matte coffee brown. I think in this it's called Leather. So what we're going to do with that is just get a little bit on the brush and then just blend it onto that line there. So that it doesn't look as harsh, I like to just put a bit of color on the outer V too. So you're going to want it to be even with your other eye. This is the part that takes me the longest. It has to be symmetrical, has to look the same. So take your time with it. Just to help in blending that out again, I'm going to take my Kat Von D palette again. Just use this color here. It's a really shimmery, I think it's called Tequila. It's really shimmery, like gold. Don't use a lot just because it's very pigmented. And put that on the outer tear duct and then just blend it out. And for my brush, I just use some brush that I bought at the Bay. It's a little fluffy brush. It should look something like that when you're finished. And you just highlight under your brows too. So next I'm going to take more Primer Potion and just put that on my lower lash line, which is just down here. And then just blend it out. Then I'm going to take MAC Beijing Shade Stick. Looks like this. And put it under there too. because I want my color to show up really vibrant. For the purple underneath, I'm going to use Lancome's Color Design eyeshadow in Trendy, just like that. It's a really, really, really nice purple. And what I'm going to do is use the Louise Rowe Liquid Transformer, which is really good for turning your eyeshadows into a really pigmented liner. And for that, I'm going to use a little smudge brush, dip that into my transformer, and then dip it into my eyeshadow and put it on the bottom lash line. So you can see it there. I pack it on, like I pat it on, so that I can get more of an intense color. And then next I'm going to take my Sephora liquid liner. I love liquid eyeliner. Probably going to use them in a lot of my tutorials. And then just draw a cat eye on like this one. So that's done. And then I'm just going to take that brush that I used the purple on and then kind of like smudge it out against the wing a bit. And then smudge it out with my fingers. I don't want it to be extremely obvious. Now that that's done, I'm going to put my false lashes on. Okay, now that the lashes are on, I'm going to put a bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. And then as a finishing touch, I'm going to put just black liner on my bottom waterline. Pretty easy, it's just the blending that's a little bit of a challenge. That was my cut crease tutorial with a little pop of color. Subscribe to my channel if you like my tutorials, and I will hopefully have more up soon. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something.